Hello and welcome everyone. We're going to study today how to divide fractions. Yeah? So, how to divide fractions. Okay? So I'm going to give you the rule, yeah? I'll give you the general rule, and then I'll explain you why. For instance, let's assume that you want to divide 2 by 1/2. Okay? So what you do is you take 2 and you divide it by 1/2. And then you remember that 2 is really divided by 1, and then we have 1/2 here again, and then we multiply the extremes, the two numbers like here and here, and then we would have 2 times 2 is 4 divided by 1 times 1, 1, which is equal to 4. So this is how you do it. But the question would be why? Why is that? Well, really, when you divide 2 by 2/2, what you are asking is how many times can I fit 1/2 into 2 units. So let's assume that we have 2 units. Okay, we have 2 units, which could be 2 cake boxes. Let's assume that they are cake boxes. So, and we are going to fit a cake in each of them. So if we divide the cake into 2 slices, we have 2 cakes or two cake boxes, and we are going to fit halves of cakes. So we have 2, yeah, this one and this one, and then we have 1/2. So what we're asking is how many times can we fit 1/2 into 2 units? So how many times can we fit 1/2 into 2 units? Well, the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why it is 4. Okay? So this is the reason why I'm telling you to do it like this. For instance, let's see another example. Three divided by 1/3. Well, in order to do that, we write it down like this: 3 divided by 1/3. And then we remember that 3 is really equal to 3 divided by 1, and then we will have 1/3 here. Then we multiply these two, and then we would have 3 times 3 is 9, divided by 1 times 1, which would be 1. Then the final result is 9. So 3 divided by 1/3 turns out to be 9. But why? Well, basically what we are asking is how many times can we fit 1/3 into 3 units. So we need 3 units. 1, 2, and 3 units. And then we divide them up into 3 slices. So we have 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, etc. So how many times can we fit 1/3 into 3 units? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's why it gives us 9. So this is the reason why we do it like this. Okay? Now let's start with some examples. Let's say that we have 5/7 divided by 3/4. Yeah? Well, what we do is we write it down like this: 5/7 divided by 3/4. And then what do? We multiply 5 times 4, 20, divided by 7 times 3, 21. And that's it. That's the result. 20 divided by 21. Let's do another example. 5/6 divided by 2/3. Yeah? So we have 5/6 divided by 2/3. So 3 times 5 is 15, and 6 times 2 is 12. Okay? Now 5 is equal to 3 times 5, and 12 is equal to 3 times 4. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, and then we would have 5/4. Okay? Let's see another example. Five divided by 12. Well, 5/12 divided by 3/4. So let me check the battery, sorry. Yeah. So what do? We divide 5 by 12, well, 5/12 by 3/4. So 5 times 4 is 20, and 12 times 3 is 36. Now 20 is the same as 2 times 2 times 5. Okay, because 2 times 5 is 10, times 2 is 20, and 36 would be equal to 2 times 2 times 9, because 4 times 9 is 36. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and then the final result would be 5/9. Okay, let's try another example. What about 3/8 divided by 5/6? Well, what we need to do is write down 3/8 divided by 5/6. So 3 times 6 is 18, and 8 times 5 is 40. 18 is 2 times 9, and 40 is 2 times 20. So the final result would be 9/20, because 2 divided by 2 is 1. Another example, 11/4 divided by 7/22. Yeah. So we write down 11/4 divided by 7 divided by 22. Okay, so this will be 22 times 11, which would be 242 divided by 4 times 7, which would be 28. Now, it turns out that 242 is 2 times 121, and that 28 is equal to 2 times 14. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and then the final result would be 101 divided by 14. So the final result will be 121 divided by 14. Another example, 8 divided by 1/2, it's a very simple one. 8 divided by 1, and then we have 1/2 here, as usual. So 8 times 2 is 16, and 1 times 1, 1. So the final result is 16. What this means is, if we have 8 units, if we have 8 units, I mean, the reason why 8 divided by 1/2 is 16, because if we have 8 units, like 8 cakes, and we split them up into halves, how many halves can we fit in 8 units? Well, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 16. Okay? What about this one? Six sevenths divided by 9. Well, we proceed as usual. 6 divided by 7 divided by 9, but we remember that 9 is divided by 1. So 6 times 1 is 6, and 7 times 9 is 63. Okay? Then it turns out that 6 is equal to 2 times 3, and that 63 is equal to 7 times 3 times 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, and the final result will be 2 divided by 21. Eleven twelfths divided by 44. Well, once again, we write down 11 twelfths divided by 14 divided by 1. 11 times 1 is 11, and 12 times 44, well, we're not going to work it out. We're just going to write it down like this. And now we remember that 44 is equal to 4 times 11. So 11 times 11, 11 divided by 11 is 1, so the final result would be 1 divided by 48. And finally, what happens when we have mixed fractions? Just let me check the battery. Yeah? Well, when we have mixed fractions, for instance, 1/2 divided by 2 1/3. First of all, we need to turn these mixed fractions into improper fractions. So 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, 3/2 divided by 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1, 7/3. So now we divide 3/2 divided by 7/3. So we would have 3 times 3 is 9 and 2 times 7, 14. And that's it. Let's try another one. 7 integers 1/6 divided by 8 1/7. Well, we need to turn these two mixed fractions into improper fractions. So 7 times 6 is 42, plus 1 is 43 divided by 6. Well, 43/6 divided by, well, this is 8 times 7 is 56, plus 1, 57 divided by 7. So we're going to write down 43 divided by 6. Well, 43/6 divided by 57/7. Okay? And we're going to multiply this 43 times 7 and then 6 times 57. Now I think this one, we won't be able to simplify this one. No, the final result is 301 divided by 342. So, another example. This will be 1 integer 1/8 divided by 3 integers and 3/5. So, first we turn this into improper fractions. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 1, 9/8 divided by 3 times 5 is 15 plus 3 is 18/5. Yeah? So we divide 9/8 by 18/5. So 9 times 5 is 45, or what we're going to write it down like this, 9 times 5, and then we will have 18 times 8. Now, eighteen is 2 times 9, and then we would have the 8 that was already there. So 9 divided by 9 is 1, and then the final result would be 5/16. And now I would just like to show you one last example. What happens when we have an expression like this? 4 minus 1/3 divided by 11/6. Well, we need to first, well, this is two fractions, first fraction and the second fraction. Yeah, but we need to simplify this fraction. So 4 minus 1/3 would be, well, the common denominator is 3. So 3 divided by 1 is 3 times 4, 12, minus 3 divided by 3 is 1, times 1, 1, and we will have 11/3, yeah? So now we divide 11 thirds by 11 sixths, which would be 11 thirds divided by 11 sixths. So we will have 11 times 6 divided by 11 times 3. 11 divided by 11 is 1, is 6 divided by 3 is 2. So the final result would be 2. Okay? Well, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please press the like button and subscribe to Principia Mathematica. And thank you very much for watching. Until the next video. Bye bye.